go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fremont Reformation event, the Earth Romulan War. Today I've got scenario number 1 against Erik, and I'll just move over to the game cam now. And I will stop the timer. There we go. Right, we'll start that in a minute. And we're just about to roll off for initiative. So, here we go.
Alright.
I've got 2. Ooh.
I've got 3, so I'll take it.
It's rare that 2 gets beaten. Are we going to clash on initiative, though? 5.
I don't think so. I've got 5, 9, and 12, and what are you, 8, 4, and a bunch of 1s, right?
2s and 1s.
Oh, and a 2. There's a 2s and 1s, yeah.
Yeah, 3 2s, 2 1s. The way I distinguish the 2 generic sabers is because one's got a Vulcan Lady Captain, and one's got, as I call him, Papa Paris.
Papa Paris, what's up, buddy?
So...
Okay.
Yeah.
So with me, with initiative, I guess I place debris first.
Yes.
And we're going to place it over here. Okay. Feeling good about that.
Okay. So... I will... I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Looks good. I'm going to place one... I think right about there. Looks like I'm range 1. I can measure if you like, but I think it's good.
Yeah, no, it looks fine. Let's go for that one. Yeah, that looks perfect.
And put one over here. All right, I'm good.
Okay, and... yeah, let's go with that, I think. So, let's lock that one. Yeah, perfect. Right, so it's going to be pretty much all but one of my ships now, isn't it?
Yes. Yep, all the way up to your 4.
Yep, up to and including my 4.
Yep.
So, let's see what we can do here then. Okay, Papa Paris. And Vulcan Lady. Okay. Papa Paris, get back a bit. Alright, that'll do. 2s. So... Burke. See, now I'd really like to know where your ships are going to be. That's the whole thing.
If we could predict more things in this game.
Yeah. That would be handy knowing that. But since I don't, we're just going to... No, we're going to go this side. And... Strickler... There we go. Looks like a nice formation.
Beautiful. Okay. I'll go with my 5. gonna do is put this.
So interesting seeing a scout ship and not a science vessel.
Yeah, they don't show up that often, but this one had the right ability in the right
Yes,
slot.
I noticed that.
So yeah. Okay, I am fine with that. So feel free to go with your 8.
Right, Picard, you're going to go. You can go there. That'll do.
All right. And my 9. We'll go. Over here. All right, and then we'll go with 12. Okay. I think that is pretty good right there.
Those things are big and scary. I should know I ran
Yes,
one of them.
but you have 7 of them.
I have 7 ships made of paper.
Chips.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the sort of math in my head was, at the very least, you can only kill 2, maybe 3 of me per turn.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean the math on this scenario definitely working out in your favor, but I'm still gonna do what I can. We'll see what happens.
Okay,
All right.
let's go
Set
for... Oh. Just waiting for the map to load at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's happening here? Just bear with me, I think my computer's...
There it goes.
Oh, there we go, right. That's a funny 5 minutes.
I don't have an image. Do you have an? Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll go with that one, just because it's proving to be difficult.
Sounds good.
Okay, right. Let's get some dials set. So... There we go, just needed to get them in some sort of order. Right.
A lot of dials to fit in your box.
Yeah. Also, I put them in order of where they are currently on the board, and then I can kind of follow them from there. Otherwise, I ain't got the foggiest who's for what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We will go with that and see what happens. So, have you got any start of game things you want to do?
I do not have any start of game things. Nope.
Start of activation. Do you want to do anything?
I do not have any activation phase triggers either.
Except your mines. Oh no, that's planning phase. So yeah.
That's planning phase, yeah.
Cool.
I will not be deploying those this turn.
No worries. So I'll start the timer and flip my first ship. So
right. Good luck to you, sir.
To you too. Papa Paris, 4 forwards, battle stations, and Vulcan Lady, battle stations. And my 2s, all going to be battle stations. Terrell is battle stations. And my 4 battle stations. Okay, you're 5.
Engage, 3 forward. I'm gonna go ahead and double check range while I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna cloak. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take technically the Liviana action. So I'm gonna cloak and then do a action off of my action bar.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I will do a sensor echo. I'm gonna do. Oh wait, this one I don't have. Sorry, I had to remember what I have on here and what I don't.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
So actually, I'm not going to do a sensor echo, but I will place a cloak token and then I'll take an evade token to start.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Yep, Picard. Could you guess that he was going to do that? And he's just going to take a battle stations as well.
Okay. My 9 goes 3 forward. I'm going to free action cloak. Yep. And I'm going to double check range. And we're going to stay right there. I'm going to go ahead and stay right there. And then Shinzan. Oh, actually, sorry, I need to take my action, so I'll just take an evade for that one.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, that's right. The little evade thing doesn't work either. Do it manually. Okay. And we'll go 3 forward with Shinzan. Shinzan will free action cloak. I keep saying free it. Oh. Sorry, and then take his Shinzan action. I'll do a battle stations for him. And I don't think that we have any combat this phase.
Doesn't look like it, no.
Looks like you probably win the battle here. You got 4 ships, right? Probably just have the 2 in range.
So it's range 1 to 2. So I think we've got.
I just have 2.
Yeah, 2, and yeah, at least 4.
More than 2.
Yeah. So I'll pop one of the scores up.
Yep.
So end phase. Is there anything you wanted to do?
I don't have any end phase triggers.
Okay.
Nope.
So planning phase.
During planning phase, I'm going to deploy some mines.
I thought you might. I mean, you could always not.
Well, I kind of feel like if you bring them, you got to use them.
Yeah, I suppose there's logic in that. Says the Vulcan lady.
I know. So will you double check? Yeah, should be somewhere over here-ish. Should work. Might need to go a little further. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, not sure what happened there, but yeah.
I'll line it up right next to the. Here, I'll move it.
Yeah, no worries.
Zoop. All right, so there's that. So let's go like. Okay, look good to you?
Yeah, looked fine.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and deploy this other set over here.
So that's from the base.
All right, so let's go. All right, right there.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, I'll
You flip
actually,
initiative. I'll flip initiative.
yep. So dials.
Dials.
Might as well lock the mine tokens actually. There we go.
Alrighty, let's try that.
Okay. So activation. I'll do my ones, and Papa Paris is unashamedly doing a one forwards. And I will take going to take a battle stations actually. Yeah, gonna go battle stations. Vulcan Lady, same. My twos. So Maxwell Burke. You know, I didn't do this last time, but I might do it this time. I think I'm going to use his action. Discard, so kill Maxwell Burke, gain 2 attack dice. So,
okay.
let's see what happens with that. Ron, big game Ron. That didn't work. There we go. Big game Ron's going to take a battle stations. Clark Terrell also going to take battle stations, and finally the USS Sabre will also take battle stations. Yeah.
All right. Okay. My 5. 2 forward. Measure some range. I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to use Romulan pilot. So I'm going to discard this, place a scan, and do a green move.
Okay.
Do this, and my green move is going to be a 2 bank. Bank. Okay, there's that. Would you mind giving me an arc from Terrell's Sabre?
Yep, Terrell. Oh, nicely done.
Oh, looks like I avoided it somehow. Okay. That was close.
Actually, I don't know, actually.
Or does it clip it?
Yeah,
does it clip it?
It's only because nubs count.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
That's fine. That makes my action easy. So
yeah.
I'm going to do a sensor echo. And I will do it in the, let's see. I'm going to go 1 right forward. 1 right forward. So 1 right forward. That will be this one. And you're going to come up here. Then you're likely going to get arced on me there. So I'm going to go ahead and just use outflank now. So I performed a sensor echo action. Oh, no, that's an action to do that. I'm sorry. My fault. I forgot that it was an action.
Is it?
Not a problem. Yep. It says action. I didn't think it was, but I guess it is. Yep. So I'll have to look that up. I don't think that works the way I thought it did.
So
that's my 5.
Okay. So you did do the sensor echo action though, didn't you?
I had to do the sensor echo action, which used up my action, because I didn't realize outflanked took an action to do either, which is fine. So
no, it just says whenever you would perform a sensor echo action. So you can use it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I saw this word action on a separate line. I got confused.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to use it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to use it. I'm going to place that battle stations in that evade. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
There we go. Battle stations, evade. All right, now we're all tokened up.
Yeah.
So your 8 is up.
Yep, Picard. It's going to do that. And I might as well use his ability to give everyone an extra battle stations. So Picard gets 1, Terrell. There we go. Okay.
Alrighty. So then we're to my 9. Laris. 2 forward. I am going to do a sensor echo action.
Okay.
I'm going to do it with the 2 curved template.
Oh, they're fun.
Where did that? Oh, here they are.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the wrong. I accidentally pasted inside.
That's okay. I know that you. That's your damage deck from over here.
Oh, and I got 2 of these.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's doing that thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that
I
one.
think yeah. If you delete the original, then it stops doing it. Perfectly aligned. Okay, there we go. And I think I'm gonna go right. We're just gonna go ahead and double check that. Yeah, range one, range two. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it right there.
Okay.
Laris, I'm gonna go ahead and Laris's trigger is technically combat phase, but I like to do it now so I don't forget. He just gets a battle stations and an extra dice
Yeah, no,
because it's in the sensor echo.
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah,
It's such a thing you don't want to forget.
absolutely gonna forget it if I don't do it now. So thank you for that. So that is my action, and that is my. Okay, so we're all good with that one. Now we're gonna go to my 12. Here we go.
No, you've actually still got an action, believe it or not. So Laris is
I
going to
did the
give you.
sensor echo.
Yep,
Oh,
sensor.
the sensor goes free.
Yep,
Yeah, you're
sensor
right.
echo is free.
Sorry. I am supposed to do. That's right. I'm supposed to get my target lock.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to target lock the card.
Picard's this one in the this one down here.
Or sorry, who's? Oh, this is Picard over here.
This is Burke with the 2 extra
Burke's
dice.
got +2. Picard's over here. So who do I actually want to target? I actually +1 dice. He's going to be firing 2 extra. Yeah, I better go after Burke, even though the captain skill is there. So I'll go after Burke.
Okay. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to put time tokens on Picard. There we go.
Oh, yeah. All right, now my 12. And I will do a sensor echo with shins on. I'm going to also use the 2 bank for that.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, that's why the new Romulan cloaking device is just insane, because it's free sensor echo.
That's true.
On top of the fact that it's going all over the place.
I do not deny that they are very powerful.
What is it, 2 points?
I fully expect them to be banned in the future.
Well, to be honest, the Romulans aren't usually the most competitive faction, so it is probably about time they got a bit of a boost.
It's kind of nice that they finally got a little something.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my free action, and so now my action and my shins on action. So my shins on action is going to be battle stations, and my regular action is going to be a target lock.
Yep.
And I think we're going to go after. It's +1 attack dice. I want to go after Picard, but these guys are a little closer. But they have this extra battle stations too. Yeah, I'll go after Picard. Well, actually, I'll get the. Hold on, let me double check range real quick.
Yeah.
Might change my mind. Yeah, I don't have anybody range 1. Okay, so we'll go for Picard. Okay.
Yep, so combat phase.
So my only combat phase trigger is that. Oh, I'm on the line. Is that within range 2, I can take a token away from somebody with my scout ship or my science ship. Let's see.
That's why I went double battle stations on a lot of my ships.
Yeah,
but
no, super smart.
In hindsight, I probably would have just gone scan, but.
So it kind of looks like I can maybe get any one of these 3 ships. So let's say.
Is it range 1 to 2? Is it?
It's range 1 to 2, yeah.
Tell you what, if
and
you
it's a little
just
hard to. Well, I
uh,
did that, but because I'm cocked, it's a little strange.
oh, I see. Right. Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it catches these 3 ships.
Yeah, looks like it.
Um, I'm going to either way. I'm not.
Yeah.
So either way, I want to take away defensive capabilities. So let's take away the one on Picard's ship.
Boo. Okay. Oh, you actually get it, don't you?
I do, and I get to put it on one of my ships, and I'll put it on the. Boy, it looks like maybe Laris could use it the most, so I'll put it over here. Okay, that's my only combat phase trigger.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm good to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, I
let
mean,
let the bloodbath
may I
begin.
shoot? So I'm gonna go with Shinzon. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna shoot with the primary weapon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that ability. So I'm gonna take that Og's power and not flip my cloak token over. And that's about it. So here we go.
This is on Picard, yeah.
Range 2 on Picard. All right, that's a lot of blanks. I'll re-roll all of those. This target lock. Come on, baby. I still ended up with a blank. All right,
Yeah.
so 4 + 1.
Okay. So Picard on a Saber class naturally gets 2, and Clark Terrell gets me an extra 1. So, oof, well, that's where that battle stations would have been handy. The USS Saber is over here, so I can't use that. So we've got 1 cancelled. So we're at
3 crits and a hit.
3 crits and a hit on Picard. Where is he? There he is. So he's
Or
got.
sorry, hits and a crit. Sorry,
Oh,
I
yeah.
said that backwards. 3 hits and a crit.
So there's the 2 shields and then a hit and a crit. So a double damage is not what I want. So there's.
Really am hoping for a direct hit.
Here we go. Jostled Navigator. Ooh, that could actually be. Yeah, that could be just as bad for me on the next turn.
All right. Well, that was disappointing. All right, so we'll go to my 9. So my 9 is going to be shooting at Burke, range 2. I've got the 6 dice plus 1 extra for Laris. No shenanigans here, so I'll flip that cloak token. And here we go. Okay, looks like I got this one here that I can reroll with the target lock. That's better. And we'll spend the A battle stations to convert this one.
Cool.
So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4 + 3.
Just checking. Nope, Saber is still out, unfortunately. So Terrell gives me +1 again, so 3 dice. Oh, that's very bad. Even if I spend, do I live? So let's pretend for a second
would
I
take care of that
spend,
one.
and then
That would
1, 2
leave 3 and 3.
shields. Nope, it's very dead. So yes, let's just count it off then. So for the sake of argument, I'll spend the battle stations, cancel 1. So 1, 2. Where's Burke? Oh, he's dead anyway. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, and then one hit, 3 crits. So 1 hit, and we got damage sensor array, munitions failure, and a minor hull breach.
Okay.
More than a minor hull breach.
Multiple minor hull breaches. Okay.
Okay. So.
Well, unfortunately, Picard gets a shot now.
Right, Picard.
And these guys.
Okay. Just need to do some checking on who can shoot. I've got a feeling the saber can't do anything. Papa Paris is looking a little bit dubious there as well. Ooh.
Oh, you did get me.
Just clips. Okay, so I've got everyone except the saber. And so 1, 2, 3. So they can all shoot Laris. Vulcan Lady can't shoot Shinzon, I don't think. Where's Vulcan Lady? Oh no, she could. Okay, so it's these two can definitely shoot Laris. Question is, how many ships is it going to take to kill Laris? Do I work on Shin? I'm just going to go. I'm going to go all in on Laris, I think. So Picard will do a range 2 into Laris. So, oops, it is going to be 4 dice with type 10 phasers. And roll. Now I can re-roll these two. So
Roll.
3 hits and a crit.
All right, you said range 2, so I'm just at 2 plus cloak.
Yep.
Come on, big time. Not big time. 2 hits. Or 2 evades.
Now what do you want to do about that battle stations?
I know, it's only 1. I don't like this one bit. I guess we'll go hit crit. I'll take the hit crit.
Okay.
So here's hit. Here is crit. That is a structural damage. Reduce agility by 1. Now, I believe the question is, does that happen immediately or does that happen at the end of this phase?
It does happen immediately, yeah.
Okay. Great.
So next up it is, well, I'm going to assume the Tal Shiar scout isn't shooting.
It cannot shoot, no.
Okay. We've established the saber doesn't have a shot. So we're down to my 2s. So let's continue the pressure on Laris and go with Big Game Ron down here. So Big Game Ron is going to shoot at possibly range 3. Oh no, range 2.
Yeah.
So range 2, I'm going to assume unobstructed. So it's going to be 4 dice. Now, if you've got no active shields, I can convert 2 blanks into battle stations instead. So I'll just convert them into battle stations and spend it. Oh, it's a good thing you kept that battle stations, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I have to spend it, so there's 2, so hitting a crit. It's not good. Hit. Crit.
Oof.
Direct hit. Lovely.
Right. So I got Terrell over here. Okay. Terrell is going to shoot Shinzon. At range, I think we established it was range 2.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
There's no crits in there though. Oh, nice.
So I'll take one of them.
Okay.
Much better.
So that's Terrell. And then we'll go down to my ones. Papa Paris is going to go Larus. Is that obstructed? No. So Papa Paris on Larus. And I'll spend the battle stations.
Two evades, leaves two. That'll take me out. One, two. Nicely done. Couldn't quite get. I thought my sensor echo was going to work, but it didn't quite go far enough.
Oh, yeah. If it had gotten out of my sort of right-hand flank here,
Yeah.
then yeah.
I'm realizing my setup, things I would do differently in my setup. Right.
Finally, Vulcan Lady, we established as a shot on Shinzon. So I'll just do a range 2 and spend the battle stations. Ooh.
I got 3.
Just one crit then.
All right. I can't read it. Sorry.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Console
You
fire.
move your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Start the combat phase with 1 attack. Okay. So.
Okay. And end phase. Time token off Picard. Clean up the battle stations. And I'll claim another faction point there, I think. Okay.
Okay. Flip initiative.
Berg's gone.
All right. I'm ready.
I think I'm ready, yeah. So I should probably put that there to remind me that Picard is in imminent danger. So my ones, Papa Paris is going to do a come about that did not go as far as I was hoping. Vulcan Lady is going to do a come about that is not as far as I was hoping.
Mhm.
Then my twos, Tyrell is going to do a come about and sweat over the range. Yes, okay. Ron is doing a one forwards. And we'll take a battle stations. USS Sabre is also doing a come about, checking range. Ah, that one's not so good. So I'll take an Orcs and 3 dice from you.
Was that one in range? Oh, good.
It is.
So I guess I got him off center. All right, here we go.
Ow.
2 hits.
So the USS Sabre, thankfully the named ship, gets to keep at least 1 shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then your Tal Shiar Scout.
Okay. Return. What are we gonna do here? We're probably gonna do come about. The Picard's is damaged, but nobody else is, correct?
Yeah. The USS Sabre's got 2 less shields now, so...
Oh, because of the one over here. Yeah. Have a ton of great options here. So let's do this. I'll do sensor echo, and I'm going to sensor echo back and to the left. Try to get out of some arcs.
Okay.
Likely not going to work, but I'm going to try. So let's see. I'm going to use like a 1. So 1 left back. Would you just give me an arc on the Tyrell's Saber real quick? Okay. All right. Then you're 8.
Yep, Picard. Rolling forward 1. And we'll take a battle stations.
Okay. Shinzon. Overlapping. Bummer. All right.
Okay, so...
Not my finest moment here.
No,
piloting.
sorry, I was just going to say, luckily for me, it's only if I execute a maneuver that causes me to overlap. Otherwise, you could have just bumped me to death.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
There you go.
Okay. Too much gonna be like.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Pretty close. All right. If that looks good, you can pull it out.
Okay.
Bummer. Oggs goes away. This is here. This is here. No actions. Done.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Well, I'm pretty sure Picard's not going to be around to cause you any issues.
No, but I don't know that matters. All right. Let's get this done. So at the top of the combat phase, I have to roll an attack die, and if I get a hit, I suffer damage. So here we go.
I'd forgotten about that. Oof.
There's the damage. Boom. Down to 4 hull. All right. Let's take a pot shot at Picard. So it's got primary plus range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Don't tell me. That one's your call. It's very
for
hard.
Extra defense dice.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell.
I don't know. If I get right down to it, it looks a little bit to me like the thing is hovering over the nubs of the base here.
Yeah.
So that, I guess, puts him in range, right?
It does, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thought I'd leave it up to you anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. All right, so we've got 0 quality, and we're just going to give it our best here. So here we go. That was pretty terrible. 2 hits and a crit. There's a chance.
Okay, so with the undying support of Clark Terrell, I'm rolling... Oh, you're joking.
Excellent.
Oh, God. If you ever see the film GoldenEye with that guy who just goes, I am invincible! That's
Yes.
what Picard's doing right now.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess Picard gets to shoot, and then you better believe I'm going to be shooting with my scout.
I was hoping so. Oh, God, Picard's even got range 1.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so range 1, and no active shields means blank converts into battle stations. I'll spend the battle stations for 4 hits and 1 crit.
Just need a really good evade roll here. Like, really good. That was not good enough. So I evade 2, which leaves crit, hit, crit.
Yeah.
Hit, crit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which isn't enough to kill you.
Which hit until I draw this.
Oh, no way. Oh, flipping hell.
I could feel it. I knew it was coming.
It's one of those games, isn't it? God.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Could not have scripted that better. Excellent. All right, well, I've got a skill 5, and you better believe I'm going to use it. So, any chance that we have?
The question is, who do you shoot?
Well, I'm shooting Picard, of course. I've got range 1. That's 2 mighty dice.
Oh, well, you've got range 3. Ron over here with full health.
Well, tempting as that is. Oh, and I forgot to combat phase trigger too. That's all right. So here goes the roll.
Oh, God.
And there it is.
Pretty sure we established that Terrell doesn't have a shot there, so...
It is true, and actually you don't even really have to blow me up because, I can't win with this one ship. So you, sir, have gotten the scenario. For sure.
Yeah, we'll I won't accrue any more faction. Well, I'll just say it's 3 faction points, and we'll go with that.
Okay.
You can valiantly go to warp or something.
I would spend the next 2 turns trying to get off the board as quickly as possible would be what I would do next. So.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. It was always going to be a difficult prospect. Like I said, the Tholian one was the one I knew was going to be a problem. This one I always thought, well, there weren't very many lists that were going to... I mean, someone who was, obviously it couldn't, but if someone brought a torpedo fusillade or a disruptor bombardment or whatever, they're just going to absolutely annihilate my poor old list. But I'm really liking the Saber Swarm at the moment with the Type 10s because it's chucking out a lot of dice with great action economy as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think for this particular set of scenarios, it was probably pretty well suited, particularly for this one. Uh, but yeah, because you didn't really care how many you lost in this one, you'd always have enough. My goal was to try, obviously, to get at least one of your ships with mines, and then to pick which side of your fleet I was gonna try to start picking away on. It's just that I what I should have done was set both my scimitars up on this side of the opening objective token instead of splitting it. And then I think I may have had a better chance because I could have kind of come around and done a bit better job at flanking you. I'm not saying I would have gotten any more fleet points, but I bet I would have taken out more ships.
I wondered what would have happened if you'd gone completely opposite ends of the board with your scimitar, with your Riemann Warbirds. Whether, because it would have given me the choice of, do I go all in on one, in which case you can flank me with the other because they are pretty fast, and you could even maybe draw me away from the center or cause me to overlap some things, minefields, etc. Or I could try and split my forces, at which point you can potentially pick them off a little bit easier. So that was the sort of like my thoughts on how could you potentially win this scenario.
Yeah.
So that would be my only sort of takeaway from that.
I'll probably never play this scenario against another swarm, so.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty much guarantee that. I was wondering if you were tempted to use Nanclus at all, or did you just think it was ultimately not really worth it?
Well, on the one turn that I did the sensor echo and used both of these cards, I considered it, but the thing is you didn't have any conversions, and you were only throwing a maximum of 3 evade dice with anybody
Yeah.
anyway. Now, that being said, had I used it on Picard, he clearly would have died, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it was the right choice, but that's why I didn't make it, because I was pretty sure you were going to start shooting at the scout, and then you didn't.
It was
So,
it was also a fair assumption to assume that Picard was going to die. He's just survived 2 turns that
three
he
times,
really, yeah,
or at least 2 turns.
he
Yeah.
should not have survived that. He actually did the same thing in the Tholian game. Funnily enough, he got shot. It took way more turns to kill him than it should have. But Burke just kind of evaporated as soon as you saw me pop those 2 extra dice. It was like, yeah, he's marked for death now.
Yeah, I knew I couldn't let him shoot. Yeah. Especially with all those conversions with those Type 10s. That's a great, probably best weapon in the game now.
Absolutely. I was flicking through the cards when they sort of were released, and I was like, that's my favorite card in the whole deck, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some good ones in there, but yeah, Type 10s are amazing. You know, the fact that it's an extra dice with built-in conversions, like,
Yeah. For almost no points.
yeah,
I mean,
realistically, I obviously
in the grand scheme of things.
the hard part is getting it on the ship with requiring the 2 upgrade slots, but there's a lot of ships you can put it on, and in Federation anyway, and obviously Quark bypasses that as well.
I didn't think I realized that these generic sabers had 2 weapon slots. I don't feel like that's that common in a generic ship, is it?
I don't think it is in a generic. I think the Defiant class is another example, but the Defiant class is not as cheap, so
Yeah.
it was just like, yeah, most people would look at it and go, well, it's a 3 dice ship. Okay, yeah, you're bumping it up to 4, but it's like, okay, well, when you've got 7 of them, that's when
And perfect quality every time.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that would beat that on a regular basis would be some of these builds with a lot of Sulu and Riker evade conversions, and the Romulans don't have anything like that.
yeah, and like I said, this fleet will completely evaporate to disrupt a bombardment, torpedo fusillade, etc.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thanks for the game anyway.
Yes, thank you. It was a fun game, and congratulations on that. And I guess that was my last game of the war, unless I do the kind of post party
Yeah,
here that they just recently announced, which I might do.
I mean, there's also the doubles as well. If you wanted to
Oh, yeah.
put yourself forward for that as well, no one's actually put themselves forward for for the double one yet.
Nope.
That's kind of like, I feel like that's going to be like the de facto final.
Mm,
Yeah, by all means, go for that one, and it'll be you and another Romulan player,
mm.
um, versus two Federation players. And speaking as someone who played a double game, I think it was probably about a year ago now. Me and Haz played Jeff and Jed on like a doubles mat, and it's really fun, especially the whole trying to communicate in secret to your to your
Right.
partner and stuff.
Right.
The
Not over
codes,
open comm channels.
the codes that we were doing. It's like you'd set your dial, and then you'd go and pop it in their box, and then you'd say, right,
Oh,
do
sure.
you think this maneuver? And it was you have to allow for a lot more time on that game.
I was gonna say, sounds like you got to set another half an hour or so.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Well,
Well, thank you very much for the game, sir. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.
yeah. Cheers. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, and there we go with the end of that game. It possibly went down how most people might have predicted, in that a game where the main objective is to have the most amount of ships doing something, and I had the most amount of ships. So it was always going to be a difficult prospect for Erik, but he definitely got very unlucky with a few cards, a few rolls of the dice, and the fact that Picard just kind of refused to die. But yes, thanks. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream, and I'm not quite sure when the next matches are going to be, because we've still got a few left in the main event. But I might see if I can try and stream someone else's game if I've got the time, and hopefully see you then. Thank you.